Okay, so we've got on Zoom, Englefield Residents Association, Arinka and Michael. Yep, I can see you both. Far away.
Okay, okay, maybe we'll put up the first picture with the chairs. That's it. So, yes, good afternoon. I'm Arinka Britnell, and this is Michael Britnell. I'm the chair of the Englefield Residents Association. Our passion is heritage, as we have emphasised over and over again to the council. More money needs to be put into saving and promoting heritage, sacred spaces, like where the chairs are there on the corner of Kilmore Street and Manchester Street. And our Kiwi lifestyle, rather than grand schemes and utopian dreams. Barely anybody uses the cycleways. They built it and they did not come. And we're worried about this wastage of money. There's probably going to be the same with the boxes made of ticky-tacky around the place. Public transport can be unreliable and unsafe as well. People do need their cars, and they do need places to park their cars, and they need to be able to come to the city and park their cars easily. So we would like to see the Christchurch City Council be more fluid and flexible with red tape and lose some expensive weight, which is crushing our people. We should not have to pay more rates, subsidising developers who are turning our garden city into a concrete jungle. Where are the trees and birds? And where do the children play in these concrete units? So change to the other picture now, please. I mean, look at this. This is built right up to the curb, and there are many others. There's no parking. This isn't Brighton, this one, but there are many, many other bad examples, but this is extremely bad. And it's just crazy. We don't understand the logic of this. So where are the trees and birds, and where are the children going to play in these concrete jungle units? We want a city and a garden with happy, successful people. That is what this Christchurch is supposed to be. And you know the rest. Thank you very much. I'm just going to hand over to Michael, who's going to embellish a couple of points.
Yeah, well, we're just looking at those flats, which we noticed when we were in Brighton the other day. There's about 50 units being built on those sections on the corner of Hood Street and Marine Parade. We hear from the council and regularly, in the paper and wherever about global warming, seas rising, but where's the mitigation for that in these flats? They're built at ground level. They're about 50 metres from the sea. I mean, why are we investing millions? Obviously, millions in dollars. I don't know how many, what it costs to buy one of these, but the typical price around town is about $500,000 for a flat that's got a lounge in it that's about 3 metres by about 4 metres. There's no drive, no parking. If you're a cycle user, you'd have to park it in the lounge. So who are they selling them to? They're aiming to sell them to people in Singapore. Who what do they want them for? It's just madness. And I mean, in Armour Street, which is not far from where we live, you can't get a park in the street now because they've built flats with no parking, no access, but people still want to drive a car, like Arinka said. The future is not that it's not going to be one with no cars, because they're promoting electric cars. They expect everybody to have an electric car. The cars are going to take up just as much space in the future as they do now. And at the moment, with the current situation, say on Armour Street, for instance, they've only built over a small percentage of the land that they're intending to build over. It's already causing a disaster. The road is parked out all the way to Stanmore Road. You've narrowed Armour Street. They already narrowed it to make it harder to drive down there. Now, both sides of the street are parked on, and cars coming towards each other, you've got to be very careful and sort of slow down and pull over and give the other car, make sure he's got room to come past you, because it's just ridiculous. So what is the future? Where is the mitigation of these problems? And I mean, you know, what we see from the council is, okay, fair enough, we need a lot of new houses, but it looks like just sort of a grab for more income.
We want quality.
Quality, not quantity.
Okay.
We're losing all our green space.
Okay, I've got one question here from Andre.
Thank you. So some people prefer to live in apartments. For example, desperately single people like myself who don't necessarily need the space. Are you saying that people shouldn't be allowed to live in apartments in Christchurch?
No, we're not saying that at all.
But
what we're saying,
well, you're saying they shouldn't be allowed to be built.
That is, sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, you're right.
What we're saying is that appears to be the only option for what they're building in the city. Okay, there is no other option. Remember that we've done away with. We're having a problem with an egg supply at the moment because we've done away with caged hens because it was, you know, no one wanted it. Okay, and now we've got people living in similar conditions in these little boxes. They're like hen cages running down there. They're like prison cell blocks that we've got down in Armour Street. It's unbelievable. You know, they paint them a nice colour and they put a wee bit of something at the front, a bit of an entrance to make it look, you know, great, but it's not.
But you're saying so they should.
Rubbish.
So you're not saying they shouldn't be allowed to. You just don't like it.
Well,
No. What we're saying is that they should be more beautiful, have trees, a bit of trees and gardens and things like that.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be any consideration for any kind of beauty.
and there's pushing all
And
the
you're
cars, the car parking, pushing it out onto the street
Still need car parking. Yeah.
is ridiculous.
Okay, well,
You know, and this is only at the very start of this process.
Thank you.
And if you're in an apartment, as a single person, you'd probably still want to have a car, especially if you were going to live in Brighton.
There's not even anywhere to put your bike. If you're a bike rider, you have to keep it in the lounge with you.
Personally, I prefer a mansion.
thank you guys very much for your enthusiasm. We've just run out of time, so thank
Yeah,
you
good,
for
Scott.
thank you for your submission. Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
as an action, can I please find out why we're allowed to have these developments right up to the footpath and there's no amenity? Are there certain zones where that's allowed or not?
Look at that.
Because that could be Manchester and Cambridge, or
Okay.
Edgware and Cranford Street, all happening
Anne,
right up
please.
to the road.
Sorry. Anne from Spokes, Canterbury. Welcome.
What about all those people who live in New York?
Kia ora koutou, and Scott Tokoingoa. I'm here speaking on behalf, can I start?